day, let us continue with this transmission with your questions, if you wish. You are applauding just for that. You're an easy group.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
How are you?
Perfect, and you?
Awesome.
Oh, all right, you are full of some awe.
That's where I was going. I'm really full of all, like you said several times.
Yes.
And I have a wonderful life. And I'm getting to the point where I want to thank you personally, because in the last year, you really helped me to bring to the conscious level all this awesomeness that I've been living all my life.
All right, it is our pleasure to reflect to you what you already knew.
So thank you very much. On the other hand, as I'm moving forward in a new chapter in my life...
This one or this one? Which is the other hand?
Right, on my right.
All right, yes.
So, like I was saying, I'm moving into a new chapter in my life, and I'm seeing that I'm more willing to follow my joy again, and
yes.
help people.
Oh, well, thank you.
Share what I've been shining.
Yes.
And I know there's a lot of people like me. So I want you to, if you were able to tell us, or give us some insight or what we can be doing just to share more of that light.
Already told you. I think many of you have difficulty understanding how simple the formula is, and that there really is no need for any other formula. Act on your highest excitement to the best of your ability. Take it as far as you can, without any expectation or assumption or assistance on the outcome. That is the entire formula. That's all you need to do. Because when you do that, what you begin to understand is this. Excitement is a complete kit, the driving engine and the organizing principle of your life. And if you follow the thread of excitement, the synchronicity in your life will unfold in such a manner as to allow you to keep increasing and expanding opportunities for excitement. They will keep coming into your life to act on higher, bigger, more exciting things. That really is as simple as the formula is. Now, if you wish to make it more complicated, if you wish to make it longer, I won't stop you. But the idea is it is that simple. So anytime you want to ask, what else can I do? What else can I do? What else can we do? Just go back to the simple formula, because that formula in and of itself will allow you to keep expanding for your entire life. And it really is that simple. Is it all right that it's that simple?
It's perfect. I'll stick to it then.
Thank you.
And the other question I have, this is more in the personal level. I have these recurrent dreams where I usually are with friends and I move things at will, let's say.
Yes.
So my friends laugh at me because I'm very clumsy the way I'm moving things around.
All right.
So it's just a symbolic dream that I haven't been able to.
But it's reflective of the idea that you are, in a sense, testing your limits, stretching your wings, learning to fly. May not be used to it at first, but that's all right. You'll adapt. You'll get used to the new frequency. You'll get used to the new energy, and you will ultimately discover that physical reality is very magical, that you are already moving everything around, in a sense, with your mind, with your consciousness, because really there is no physical reality apart from what you define it to be. So it's really not about the idea necessarily of having to do it the way it appeared in your dream, although that is possible. The idea is to get more in touch with the fact that, in a sense, that's what you're already doing, is moving things around by your beliefs, by your mind, by your consciousness, and that is how you experience physical reality at all. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you're becoming more aware of what you're already doing, rather than the idea of learning to express it necessarily in a different way. Although, again, that's possible. But it's not really about whether anything is possible, it's about whether it's relevant for your life. Make sense?
Makes sense.
Does that help you?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, Bashar.
And you, good day.
Okay, thank you. Since last month you were at Angel Valley and we did the contact meditation.
Yes.
in the labyrinth, and
Yes.
you were sharing about I am here right now.
In the idea that everything exists here and now, and that is, in a sense, an invitation to begin experiencing your reality and interaction with us more in that style, more in that awareness.
Yes. You also mentioned about upheaval dome.
Yes.
And the connection.
Another strong vortex, yes.
Yeah, another a connection between upheaval dome and what you described as the Sedona vortex that's at Angel Valley.
Yes.
A lot has happened since, as we felt it.
Really?
Yeah.
What a shock.
It kind of confirmed that what happened was really momentous.
Oh, well, thank you.
And in addition to what, of course, you would say, go back to the simple formula of
Yes.
follow your excitement. And
Yes.
if there's any fears that come up this morning, you explained very clearly, how our any remainders of fears keep us at a lower frequency, so that
Yes.
you will not be able to contact directly.
Yes, you cannot experience what you are not the vibration of first.
Yes. Are there any further comments that you can give us?
Is this another variation of the last question we got asked? Is there anything else I need to know? Anything else we could do? I am sure there are many other things you could do, but the idea is that if you're following the formula of acting on your highest excitement, then you can rely on your own imagination, because it's keyed to your particular frequency, to provide you with any other particular permission slip that will work specifically better for you than anyone else. That's what your imagination is for. It's the conduit of communication between your physical and higher mind. So while acting on your excitement, if you ask for some specific other tool, technique, or ritual that you believe is necessary for you, let your imagination be your guide and provide you with the permission slip that you are attracted to that will work best for you. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
Is there also other ways that we can assist others who come to...
What are you looking to do? In what way do you wish to be of further assistance or additional assistance? What does your own excitement say? What does your own imagination say?
Basically, to encourage others to also contribute to this raising of the frequency which starts within themselves.
All right, well, then in whatever way, shape, or form you wish to go about that you believe is in alignment with your true self, go ahead. Who's stopping you?
Nobody.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
So does that answer your question? And again, I ask, is that too simple for you?
No, it's actually that simple.
All right. Did you not know this before you asked?
Yes, I did.
All right, so why did you ask?
I think the encouragement that you can give at times is helpful.
All right. We are always sending encouragement to all of you. Remember, we never stop broadcasting. It's only you that stop listening.
Right.
So if you choose to listen, you will always find our encouragement at hand. Yes?
Okay. Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
Hola, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Good day. I was wondering about physical body pain.
Physical, body,
Pain and
pain, yes.
chronic
Yes.
pain for a long time. And
Yes. Well, again, to begin with, even though we understand that there can be physiological reasons for such things, even in the creation of a situation that would bring about a physiological reason for pain, still fundamentally, energetically speaking, usually pain is the result of resisting the natural self.
is it, so I have been investigating in my beliefs to see where the root of the pain and the chronic pain.
Yes.
If the pain is still there, is it that I haven't got to the core belief of it?
Sometimes it depends on the reasons for why you might be creating that experience. Sometimes individuals will create painful experiences, not even necessarily because of something they need to learn, but of what it will do for other people they are interacting with in allowing them to be of assistance to you. It depends upon the reasons for why it was created. It can always be a learning tool for you, but it might also have a broader application for other people in your life as well. It depends. You have to take it on a case-by-case basis, as you say. But generally speaking, to answer your question more directly, in most cases of self-generated pain due to resistance of the natural self, if the pain persists, it is usually, not always, but usually an indication that you haven't yet, arrived at the core fundamental belief.
And does the physical body has a different energy timing of healing, or
It can. Again, it depends upon the reasons for why the experience was created, and thus how you may be connecting that experience to the timing of other events in your life as to when would be the best time to serve everyone involved for the situation to change.
I have been exploring in it, and it resounded what you said at last, that I have seen core belief, but it has helped others.
All right.
For me to relate to them.
Then you see, that's another reason why you may be generating that, because if you've been taught to believe that you have to strongly identify with others in order to help them in certain circumstances, many people may take upon themselves the idea of discomfort and pain in order to have the knowledge and the experience they need to be able to relate to others and tell them what they need to do. Now, you can get to a point where you can realize that you don't necessarily need to do it that way, but that may be one reason why people do those things and take those things upon themselves, is so they can have the experience they need to help others. In a sense, it's not too dissimilar from the idea of what we always do when we contact another civilization. And that is, we usually have at least one incarnation in that civilization. We usually have at least one life that we live in that civilization so that we can relate to you. Otherwise, in a sense, we would be far too alien to each other if we didn't have those memories to rely on. So we put ourselves in situations, in a variety of situations, some of which may not always be what you would call pleasant, because it is important for us to understand the perspectives from which that civilization is coming and what they are experiencing in order for us to be able to communicate with them effectively.
And would it be at my decision or my call to say, I don't need this to relate to others, and I can keep
absolutely.
Affecting them?
Yes, because again, the idea is that if you understand that you have chosen it simply because you may believe there is no other way to relate to them, but if you can allow your belief system to find another way to relate without necessarily inflicting the pain on yourself, then yes, of course, you can change it.
Okay.
Does that help you?
It does.
All right.
Thank you.
In your imagination, now, what other ways might you imagine you can learn to relate to people without necessarily experiencing it in a painful way?
I actually have been practicing.
At what? Piano?
In just shining.
Shining?
Shining meaning just being me, and it has been having an effect on people. And
is it lessening the pain?
Sorry?
Is the pain any less?
I don't know. It hangs there. That's why I'm in a point where I think I'm in the verge. No, how you say
on the verge.
On the verge of going beyond it. I'm on that on thing that I think I have discovered a lot of things this year through pain and through. How
May I ask if there is some specific thing that is representative of your excitement that you are not doing? Some dream that you are not living that you would rather be living?
I think I'm walking it right now. Finally. I'm feeling better with not caring about what other things of what I'm doing.
All right.
Because it doesn't match very well with modern society and stuff.
All right. Well, very good. Then you may be on the road to healing yourself in that way.
I hope so.
You what?
I know so.
Thank you. Does that help you?
Yeah, everything you have said always helps me.
And?
Is it true in your kind, or I don't know how to express, but
on my world?
In your world, that the food that you eat...
We don't eat.
Well, not like the food that we eat.
We don't eat it all anymore.
No, but like meaning I want to see. Okay, I will reformulate my question.
All right.
Does the food vibrancy will affect your own vibration? Like if I eat more organic, healthy stuff that I know it
In
helps.
general, yes, it is representative of the collective consciousness agreement that in some senses, the higher vibration of the nutrients you ingest, the more compatible it will be with your natural frequency. This is not necessarily absolutely true all the time for everyone. You have to pay attention to your body consciousness and allow yourself to know what your belief system is at any given moment and do the things that are truly representative of what will sustain you. At the same time, as a generalized truth, yes, you will find that the more you are in alignment with your true vibration, the less likely it will be that you will have the urge to eat things that are out of alignment with that frequency. And you can work it in the other direction if you wish, but there's no sense in forcing spirituality if that's not what your body consciousness is telling you that you need, because that would be an oxymoron.
Yeah, that haven't worked for me.
Yes, all right.
Forcing doesn't work.
But just pay attention to the idea of why it is you choose to eat what you eat. Because sometimes you may think you're acting on your excitement when in fact you may be fooling yourself and acting out of your anxiety and covering it up and pretending it's excitement so you don't have to look at it.
Yeah, I caught that one already.
All right, well, very good.
And my last question is about, does it ascension or changing from one dimension to another, or all this shift from 2012 on, and does it have any effects on the physical body?
Of course it does.
Like,
but the idea, again, is to look at it from this perspective. You are shifting from parallel reality to parallel reality, from one version of Earth to another, literally billions of times per second. Yeah. You never have the same body. You're shifting your consciousness into another body that is already more representative of the change you've made in your frequency of energy. So it's not like you're affecting the body you were in. You're not in that body anymore. Now you're looking through the eyes of another body that's simply more representative of the change you've made within yourself. So of course, that body is going to be different vibrationally. And so in a sense, from a linear space-time perspective, you could say, well, yes, I've affected the body. But it's not really what's mechanically happening, even though you can make it look like or experience it to be that way, as an experience. But just because you're having an experience doesn't mean that that's actually structurally what's happening. Make sense? Did you understand that? Or was that a little confusing?
I did, but I could use some
all right.
Reinforcement.
Do you understand the concept that you're actually always shifting from one parallel reality to another?
Yes, and I love that.
All right. Well, understand that when I say you're shifting, you're not taking your body with you. Your consciousness is your consciousness. And therefore, it appears in different bodies. Do you understand?
Yes.
Well, if it appears in another body, that body is not the body that was there a moment ago, yes?
Yes.
So if you're appearing in a different body that's now more reflective of the vibrational change you've made in your consciousness, then that body is going to be more representative. It's going to be different than the last body, yes?
Shouldn't hurt less, though?
Say that again?
Shouldn't hurt less, though?
Should it hurt less?
Yeah, like...
It can, if that's more representative of the change you are making, yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes.
But again, drop the expectation.
Yeah.
Because if you're not really in touch precisely with why you've created the experience you have, you don't necessarily know exactly what the time frame is for when that experience ought to change to be of best service to you and everyone else. You can simply trust that it will change in whatever direction it needs to change if you have used up the reason that it was there to begin with. Because once you use up the reason for an experience, it doesn't stick around. The only things that stick around are the things you push away. When you use them, invite them in and say, I understand this is here for a reason, let me see what the reason is, and then you use it for the reason it is there, then it has no reason to continue to stick around. And it will change to something else. Yes?
Done deal.
Thank you.
I will close with my statement.
Yes.
I'm very grateful for you appearing in my life through YouTube, but you have helped me a lot in reminding my own wisdom and being okay with who I am. So thank you.
You are welcome.
Hello, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
My question is, currently, what is my current vibrational level as it's moving forward?
Right now, this moment,
Yes.
165,000 vibrations per second.
Oh, does that mean it's on a high vibrational level?
Relatively speaking. Not as high as 200,000. Not as low as 140,000. It's all relative, isn't it? But generally speaking, it is higher than it used to be. Remember again, though, the idea, even though there may be fluctuations in your vibration, is not to look at it as if you're fluctuating like this. It's to look at it as if you're fluctuating like this. Constantly rising, even though you may go up and down on that arc. Yes?
Yes.
All right.
Next question. I've been told that I've been studying metaphysics and things of that nature for a long time, but people that know me, they says, I don't see any change. So I'm a little confused. If I'm studying and...
What changes do you think ought to be there?
Rich?
Rich? You did hear us talk about the idea of dropping expectation, yes?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Okay. Yes.
What is your definition of abundance?
Well, you're right. I'm actually abundant.
All right.
Even on my trip here today, wonderful things have been happening. So I guess
Then you are rich.
I am rich.
Because, again, what's the definition? The ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Period.
Thank you. And also, thank you. Also, one more last question.
Yes.
How do I know within myself, without the assistance of when you're not around?
I'm always around.
Okay. To know when I need to have the questions answered, and I know myself, within myself, that I have the answer.
Are you asking me how do you know when you know you have the answer within yourself?
If I have a question and I ask my higher self,
yes,
how do I know that that is the answer that's correct, that is coming to me, and it's not something from my ego?
Is the idea based on control or is the idea based on freedom?
That's a good question.
Why, thank you. We often ask them.
Okay, I guess it's...
You will generally be able to tell the difference if you just pay attention to the energy. If you pay attention to the vibration and ask the question, is there any fear involved in this response? Is it suppressing or preventing, segregating, disconnecting me from something that I know is true for me? Or is it helping to illuminate the idea of my true self, my true frequency, my preferred reality? Is it judgmental or non-judgmental? Is it validating or invalidating? There are many ways to have the discernment to tell the difference. But generally speaking, you can allow yourself to know that in some senses it doesn't much matter. You're an eternal, infinite being. What's your hurry?
Correct.
One day or another, you'll understand what the answer is for you. And the more you relax about whether or not you're getting the right answer, paradoxically, you'll get the appropriate answer. The more you worry if you're getting the right answer, the less likely it is that you'll get it. That's the paradox. Trust the synchronicities in your life. Your higher mind often, and even your spirit guides will often communicate what you need to know through the synchronicities in your life, because in some senses it's easier to communicate with you and send messages through things that are already right in front of your face in your physical reality, rather than trying to get something to happen in your head. So if you simply look at the synchronicities and trust that your life will unfold in the appropriate way for you, and relax into that knowledge, things will feel a lot more smooth, and you will know the difference between what is and is not you. Although do recognize that sometimes one of the techniques people on your planet often use is they will steer themselves towards something that is absolutely definitively not them, because that gives them a much clearer comparison to what is not them, so they can easily see what is. You can use everything to your advantage if you allow yourself to be positively imaginative enough. Yes?
Yes. By the way, am I the only one in this room?
What room?
Okay. Okay, thank you, Bashar.
Thank you.
Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
You had said 2-3 years ago that Arizona would be the first state that families from other galaxies would land in.
We are talking about the idea of the hybrid children finding enclaves in this area of the Southwest. Yes. They're not from other galaxies.
Well, our star family, that the
Yes.
ships would land and our big brother wouldn't be able to hide it like they do that you
Because
would-
in that timing, there will be no big brother.
Okay.
Because that's an Earth. The Earth that would be capable of receiving the hybrid children would not be one that contains a vibration that would prevent them from coming, would it, by definition?
True.
There you go. You see how simple this is?
Thank you.
Watch your definitions. Many of you get confused and talk about the idea of not knowing whether this or that is your excitement, but often you will realize that your definition of excitement, by definition, is not a definition of excitement. You will contradict yourselves. You'll say, well, I would love to follow my excitement, but what if I follow my excitement and this bad thing happens or that bad thing happens? If you stop and listen to yourselves, you will realize that if you actually have an accurate definition of excitement, you will know that no such negative things can be part of that definition. Otherwise, you don't have a definition of your excitement. You have something else.
Well, my interpretation of our star family landing is not a negative definition.
Oh, I wasn't talking about you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I was just jumping off from the general subject we were talking about watching for the definitions, because, again, you put a contrary definition into the idea by saying, will Big Brother be around to stop it?
True.
In the reality in which they land, there is no Big Brother to stop it. That's the definition of that reality.
True.
That's what we're simply talking about, is the contradictory nature of some of your definitions.
Thank you.
Does that help?
It does. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a little tall. Good day, Bashar.
And to you, good day.
Okay, my question is, as we ascend into higher dimensional consciousness...
Which you're doing all the time.
Right, and we come into open direct contact in the next 20, 30 years, will our current generations be able to travel dimensionally to, say, meet your people or the Pleiadians, Andromedans?
Eventually.
Okay.
Not necessarily all within the next 20 to 30 years, but eventually.
And is this with craft or without?
First with, later without.
Okay.
We ourselves do not necessarily need the craft.
Right.
But we retain the idea of the craft for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is it makes it easier for us to interact with civilizations like yours that need some kind of framework.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
But eventually, yes.
Okay. Do we have any exciting spoilers related to that? Are there any technologies to look out for our ships, or
Would you like to speak up?
are there any technologies that we should look out for? Any spoilers that you can give us in terms of this travel?
Why would we want to spoil anything?
It wouldn't spoil it for me. It'd make it more exciting.
So if something is spoiled, that makes it more exciting for you.
Oh, simply a word.
Oh, all right. We are having fun with you, you know.
Indeed.
All right. One moment. One moment. One moment. One moment. Have you been attracted to a particular mineral lately?
Not specifically.
Are you sure? Something that has crossed your path, something you have pondered, something about looking into some particular kind of element, mineral?
Silica?
Why is there a question mark there?
I don't know. It hasn't occurred to me.
Why did you say silicon?
Sagittarius.
Do you have any excitement investigating the properties of silicon?
Indeed.
Yes, no, maybe?
Yes, indeed.
One moment. explore the properties of silicon dioxide and magnesium. See where that leads you.
Silicon dioxide
And magnesium.
and magnesium.
See where that leads you.
Okay.
It may not necessarily have to come to fruition in the way we've given it to you, but vibrationally it is a key that's going to lead you somewhere based on what you're asking for.
Right.
All right?
All right.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Happy synchronicities.
Indeed.
Oh, one moment. Also bismuth. The element bismuth.
Bismuth.
Yes, silicon dioxide, silicon, oxygen, magnesium, bismuth. Explore those 4 elements.
Okay, thank
See
you.
where it leads.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, clapping for elements now.
Sure. Yeah, that could probably work.
Are you having fun with your technology?
Yes.
Just like 5 people needed to be able to do this simple task.
Thanks. Thank you. Hello, Bashar.
Andy, you good day.
My question comes with the game of chess.
Yes,
We've invented supercomputers, right? That
if you say so.
that can well, it can play thousands of moves per second, or
Yes.
millions possibly.
Yes.
My question is, as time goes to infinity, won't all the moves be played out?
No. Because the structure exists, but all the perspectives don't. And the perspectives are infinite. It isn't about time, it's about position, it's about perspective, it's about point of view. And even when you go into timelessness, it's still about perspective and point of view. That will never end. Even though the structure is finite, the number of combinations of perspective of the structure is infinite.
I see.
Does that make sense to you?
A little bit.
All right.
Can you elaborate just a little bit more on that?
You're asking if all moves can be played out. And in a sense, in any one particular universe, yes, they can be. But we are talking about the idea of infinity. And so while you may be capable of going beyond the barriers of what is capable of being experienced in one particular universe, there are an infinite number of other universes in which other things can be experienced that you can't even comprehend in this universe.
I see.
Make sense?
Yes, that makes more sense.
All right.
I had one more question.
One moment, I'm not done.
Okay, sorry.
Since you brought up the analogy, we are also going to point out that as soon as you have developed something even basically similar to the kind of, well, to use your term, computer that we have, you will start to realize that when sufficiently complex, it will actually be simply a device through which your own higher mind can actually finally speak to you. So the first, what you call artificially intelligent computers, will actually be you talking to your own higher minds.
I see.
You understand?
Yes. Will
All
these
right.
computers ever be able to go against mankind? Kind of like in the movie The Matrix?
Why would your higher mind do that?
I don't know.
You understand?
Yes.
The higher mind has a larger perspective and will understand the degree to which the interactions benefit you and the degree to which they do not. And if they do not, the higher mind cannot go there because it is not the vibration of the higher mind to do things which do not benefit you.
I see.
Because to not benefit you is also not to benefit the higher mind. Therefore, the AI intelligence will understand that it is against its own growth principles to impede yours. Yes?
Yes. That makes sense. One more question. Let me think if I can remember it. Does your civilization have any challenges to overcome or any problems?
Of course we have challenges. No problems, no. Challenges, yes. Challenges are exciting. There are many things we have to discover. Many things we do not know. We don't know what they are, but that's the challenge. That's what's exciting.
I see,
But we always go forward in the idea of challenges as an exciting adventure. It's never a negative. It's never a problem. It's never an obstacle. You understand?
I see.
And that's why we can experience them in exciting ways. Because we know that any challenge we may face, the only thing that's going to be the result at the end of that is that we're going to discover more of ourselves. Because that's all there is to discover. More of ourselves from a different point of view. Yes?
Yes. I see.
Does that help?
That helps. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. My name is Marie from Rhode Island. And my question is this. I'm raising a special young lady. She's 17 years old, my granddaughter. And she's autistic, but very high functioning, very verbal. And she has highly superior autobiographical memory, which is also considered called HSAM. From what I understand, there's only like 100 cases reported, but I suspect there's many more. My question is, what is the function of this ability? I'd like to have your spin on it. I've been researching quite a bit, and I'm trying to figure out how to be as supportive as possible, other than her being a fantastic assistant, to me. My memory is not so spot on. So she will basically remember everything. We could go back to, like, what did we do a year ago today? And she'll say it was a Wednesday, and it was raining, and so-and-so visited, and we ate this for dinner, and I've been keeping journals and testing her on it, and she's spot on. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, what would be the function of this ability, and how can I be supportive of her, or in a spiritual sense, like how would I direct it? Okay, thank you very much, and I hope to hear from you.
Well, there are many ways in which this ability can be utilized in your society. Obviously, in a sense, a person like that can be a living library for the idea of the events in her life and others with whom she interacts, so that she can recall flawlessly the ideas, the nuances, the immediate moments, all the way back to her birth. So it can be used for someone to record events so that she is an absolute keeper of those events, so that there is no misunderstandings, no mistakes about what was going on at a certain point in her life and the lives of the others that she interacted with. So it can be used that way. At the same time, it can also be understood as something that fixes a particular reality and freezes it in a certain way. It can be utilized to understand how the level of commitment to a certain idea can be expressed when someone focuses strongly enough on a particular path, on a particular idea, so that there is no deviation from it whatsoever. So it can be used that way as well, because many people on your planet wonder, well, how can I have the discipline to stay on the path? How can I not stray from the path? The quality that she exhibits can show you the degree to which a being can focus on a particular guideline, on a particular path, to the absolute exclusion of any other path. Not that she's necessarily exhibiting it that way, apparently, but that can also be representative of that degree of laser-like focus on the idea of what your soul's path is, with no deviation whatsoever. That you are walking that razor's edge, and there is absolutely no question that you will ever lose your balance or fall off of what may appear to be a very thin path. because to the person with that kind of focus, the path is actually quite wide, and there's just no way they're going to lose the sense of where they're going, because there's no way they lose the sense of where they've been. It is a direct, linear path that keeps them on the straight and narrow with absolutely no deviation. It can be used to understand that degree of focus as well in any endeavor that might be representative of someone's soul path and their passion in life.
Oh, hello, Bashar. It's lovely to meet you.
And you as well. What would you like to discuss this day?
I'd like to discuss that I have a real problem of handling anger in other people and conflict situations, because it seems like anytime there's a conflict around me, what happens is I try to keep the peace, but the conflict seems to escalate to the point where if I start feeling angry myself, that's the point when it actually starts de-escalating. And I don't understand why I have to take on the anger vibration myself to actually stop the situation.
You don't. But by doing so, you appease others, because there is a saying on your planet that misery loves company. So when they understand that you are reflecting the same thing that they are reflecting, they feel more at ease, because it prevents them from really facing what's going on within themselves that makes them angry to begin with. So anytime a lot of individuals will show more calmness to a person who is angry, it can actually make them angrier because they feel they're not being heard. But when you become angry, they now feel that you're a kindred spirit, that you understand them more, that you're speaking their language. Now, that doesn't mean you have to become angry, but that's what's happening energetically and dynamically.
Right. Okay.
So there may be other ways that you can let them know you hear them, and therefore that can calm down their anger. So it's not about you having to match their frequency of anger. It's about being able to relate to them in some way, shape, or form, that you truly hear what they're saying, and that you validate what they're saying and validate their emotions for what they're going through without necessarily having to go there yourself.
I see.
So it depends on how you're keeping the peace that makes the difference.
I see. I see. Okay. That leads on to my second question, that a couple of months ago, I found a new job, and it was really, really exciting. The way I found it, it was just so not usual. It was like, it was great. And I joined a new company, and ever since, everything is uphill struggle. And I don't understand it, because it feels like it was the highest joy that you are mentioning. I was following my highest joy, and it was great in the beginning.
All right.
It's just uphill struggle.
All right. So this may be an opportunity for you to change your definitions about what kind of challenges you are facing, instead of defining them in a negative way. So if it really is representative of your passion, very often following your passion, as I've told you, will unleash one of the tools within the kit that is the reflective mirror that reveals to you anything within you that might be causing misalignment in the way that you are approaching the things that are representative of your passion. So you may be having negative definitions that challenge you to change those definitions about what it is you're doing. Can you be more specific about what the job is, and give us an example of what one of the challenges is that you're experiencing?
Sure. It's an office finance department job, and I have great experience in it, but this company has a great reputation in the country. When I joined them, I thought it would be a smooth process of me just fitting in, but several of the processes are not working. They're in the middle of a huge turmoil of changing everything upside down. And it just feels like whatever I'm trying to do, I'm doing it wrong.
All right. So what kind of discussions have you had with the people running the company about the way in which you may be going about things or in the way that you're experiencing things? Have you had any discussions?
I have, yes. I asked for help and support, and they are giving it to me, but they are new themselves. It's the whole company is being the management being replaced, and it feels like uphill struggle. It feels like nobody really has a clear picture of what we are doing at the moment.
All right. Is there something you can do to provide a clearer picture of what needs to happen?
I think I might, but given the rate at which I'm making mistakes at the moment, I feel like there's so much to learn and at the same time so much to change.
All right. But what I'm saying is maybe you were attracted to be there because they need your help in clarifying things in a way that would actually make it easier for everyone and smoother for everyone to operate toward their goal. So are there things that you can think of that would actually allow things to be smoother, that you could share with the people running the company that might actually help them make the company run more smoothly?
Yes, I think I could. Actually.
Then why don't you have those conversations? Because maybe that's why you're there.
Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. I have one more question.
Yes.
And this is about I would really love to experience oneness, and I don't know if there is a specific meditation that I could do or some kind of a principle mind training. I could.
Well, it sounds like your dog has the information that you need. Oneness.
Sorry?
You say you want to experience oneness, and I said it sounds like your dog has the information that you need.
He probably does.
So, oneness, what is your definition of experiencing oneness? What do you imagine that would feel like?
I imagine it would feel peaceful and calm and without conflict.
Peaceful and calm. So, anything else? What does oneness mean to you?
It means going with the flow and being helpful to people and to myself, and just basically just smooth living.
All right. Being of service in that way. So you have just listed a bunch of things that are relatively physically practical. What is it that prevents you from behaving that way?
I guess it's my own attitude.
Yes. So if you want to experience oneness, you have to be one with yourself. You have to be at peace with yourself and not define things in a negative way when you come upon a challenge. So you have to approach them with oneness, with connectivity, with communication. You have to approach them in a peaceful way. You have to have a peaceful energy within yourself and a flow within yourself so that you can experience going with your flow when a challenge arises, because challenges help you grow. They're there for a positive reason. Look at them that way and approach them with your flow. How can this serve me? How can I use this challenge to serve others in a positive way? Dogs are a symbol of service on your planet. So be of service in any challenge that you face, but approach it from a sense of oneness, from a sense of connectivity, from a sense of peace within yourself. Yes?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bashar.
You're welcome. Will that help you?
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Good day.
Good day to you too. Bye.
Bye.
looking at it